Give me the tarp. Look, Jacobite hike.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Dripping onto me, it's running down. I didn't trust the tape. I've seen sealed the edges, but it's coming from inside the tent and the main tent itself. It's just running down the bottom, and I'm going to pull water at the bottom. Pull the water at the bottom. It's just dripping off the bottom there. Into my bed. Not happy burning at all. Doesn't go on that side. There's a bit of rain up and down. I won't be staying 2 minutes up doing that. I haven't got any holes like that. Great. Great. Well, okay. That's fine. I'm dropping on my camera back and doing it. So, not going on the hills. I'm a bit tired, I'll basically staying there all night. If not, I'll head back, so I can't spend the night in that. Not happy. I'll try waterproofing it. Otherwise it's just going to be a summer tent. Let's get in touch with them. It's just not good at all. Not good at all. Right, the camera's been away. One more guys. Right, hello folks. Right, just to follow up from the video of the Red Tarn. Right, just going to go into Google, OneTigris. Let's go straight to tarps and shelters. There we go. Right, so I'm looking for the Tangram. Rock Fortress hot tent, North Case chimney tent, Sienna backpacking tent. Oh, 10% off, no thank you. Then it goes into tarps. Then rock bushcraft shelter, backwards bungalow, outward retreat. There's only 2 pages. Let's go to the next page. Solo homestead, transformer poncho, North Gaze mesh inner, and it's got more inners, and that's it. So there's no Tangram featured on the shelters. There's the original email I sent to OneTigris with a link to some of the video footage that I recorded. It should play, hopefully. Yeah. So I sent them some footage of the rain coming through the shelter at Red Tarn. Let's just close that. Go back to the email, if it'll let me. Right, so basically telling them that I purchased the Tangram a couple of months ago, and I chose it over the Lanshan 2 because I preferred the design of this, and that in Scotland we only had light rain when I took Susie, my Cessna Susie, up Loch Lomond, and we had a good week, no problems at all. But then obviously at the Red Tarn we had 4 or 5 hours solid rain and the tent just leaked through the main walls. So I had a reply from a gentleman called Roy Wrong. Hi David, I am so sorry. Can I get your order number? Thanks for choosing OneTigris. Stay safe and take care. Roy Wrong. So I replied to that with the order number, and I sent him a link to the actual Amazon order where I purchased the OneTigris waterproof tent footprint, some OneTigris lightweight tent poles, which I'll use both of them for the tarp, and the Tangram tent, which I paid £119.98 for. So I'll keep the other stuff, and I'll probably keep the tent too once I find out. The Amazon copy and link messed up the order a wee bit there, so I've put the order number in at the top here for them as well. I said here the full details listing the Tangram and other OneTigris items bought at the same time. At the time of order I thought the footprint and poles were for the Tangram, but I will use them for my tarp. I recently bought one of your chairs, put the order number in for that, which I think is brilliant. I'll be buying another one as soon as possible. I generally think your gear is good, so I was extremely disappointed when the rain poured in from the walls of the tent. If I hadn't had my DD tarp at the time, then the trip would have ended there and then. So I've had a reply back. That's following on from that. I've had a reply back from Roy again. Thanks for your info. I have passed your case on to our Amazon team and they will reach out to you via Amazon or email ASAP. Thanks for choosing OneTigris. Stay safe and take care. Roy Wrong. So, and then replying to that, that's the whole message there, replying to that, I've had an email from a guy called Chris Zhang, Z-H-A-N-G, on Friday the 30th of September. Hello David, this is Chris from OneTigris Customer Service. Thank you for reaching out. I am very sorry for the inconvenience caused. It is very likely that you have received a defective item, unfortunately. We are still trying to find out the problem. Please be patient. Your kindly understanding is highly appreciated, and any other questions please let us know anytime. Best regards, Chris. So that's where I am at the moment. That was on the 30th. That was early this morning at 4:30. I'm not sleeping. I'll maybe do a video on that or a follow-up. So that's where I am. So I'm still waiting to find out if I've got a wrong, a bad batch item or what. As I say, I really like the tent. I like the shape. I prefer the door to the Lanshan 2 Pro. I like the look of that tent, but I prefer the door on the Tangram because you can open it right the way up both sides. And I like the look of the tent. So just disappointing that it didn't last. Right, so I've just sent an email to Chris Zhang in reply to his last email where he mentions that I may have received a defective item. So I'm just waiting to hear what he says following this. So basically I've said thank you kindly for getting back in touch with me. It's very much appreciated. I understand that it is possible I may have been sent a tent with a defective material. Obviously, as a hiker and wild camper who backpacks mainly back home in the Scottish Highlands, I need a tent that will keep me dry, especially if the weather turns bad. I love OneTigris gear and know that it has a good reputation. That's why I chose this tent. That, along with the design of the Tangram, made me choose it over the Lanshan 2 Pro. As the door to the Lanshan only opens half to the tent on each side, whereas the Tangram door opens fully each side, and I like to be able to gain access to my tents as much as possible without restrictions. So the Tangram looked perfect for me. I mentioned that I don't like or trust the tape seals on the inside of tents, as I had one leak. So I always go around the stitch lines on the outside of the tents with seam sealant, just for that extra peace of mind. So he knows it's been seam sealed as well. So I eagerly await your findings on what the problem with the material may be, to see if it's a defective batch or a one-off failure. Kindest regards, Davey. So that's where I am at the moment, so we'll wait and see what happens. So I'll get back in touch when I hear from them. Cheerio.